Dissociative identity disorder. I choose my own name to represent and to tame. To escape this third dimensional game, I decide inside what is pride, and how my crystalline fractalized tides of current waters rise to emit out fiery coloured metallic blazes, entertaining all ages, bringing equality in its purest form, untorn. Colour flows in abundant lows, for Gaia's true power is housed in her creative bowels. Joined up complete compassion for every spark of diminution, for the land upon which we stand is her mask of beauty. As we dig deep, we find her damaging layers of strength, obscuring, reoccurring, redefining, redesigning, uplifting, twisting, turning, burning, revoking, sophisticatedly, sarcastically asking the 20-second fall. For a jewel upon a white, starry-eyed, divinely bright horse's soul, with feathers he gallops along your heart-filled shades of green, becoming energy of love from his hooves of grounded, unastounded, sounded pounds of proof. We are all fully connected in every step clipped. Emotion is devotion, slowly leaked onwards in captured presence per second beckoned. Releasing time from the frame is easy when Gaia is game. See, once creativity flows in magnetic bows within masses, shows we equal a free, united, unlimited source of creative life, force. Once that strives on no divides, uplifts and gifts, constantly unlocking DNA's mocking towards honour in Gaia's play. She may be set free when we treat her equally. Her DNA is us, and thus we are on her. We roam. She holds the key to the full energy within us. We see within her. Within her is a huge, mighty purr waiting to roll out and say hello in her own telepathic way. This is when we see the day. The plants have their say to the trees and the bees. Humanity falls to their knees in love with all we truly are a part of, and become one with the sun's light in the night. It's so bright, I lift the light into the air and become prepared for all is shared and cared in this dead land of sand and purification. Dedication is just love's motivation of effortlessness, left on a mountain of waterfalls, bliss in a horizon of healing. Modification is that of a permanent DNA vacation. Freedom is allowed to be enjoyed, for freedom is a feeling deep within. Many sing quietly, but now is the place to stop ignoring your grace and fully embrace the subconscious's place of self-expression. All is fluent and helps matter awaken, shaken, reform, reborn, torn, stardust, chants us in a colourful world of enlightenment. The future is now. So take a prowl around unknown heart's proof and discover your inner truth. Find your soul's desire and let it, and set it on violently on fire. Your third eye's seeking peak of pleasure, for there's a universal expanded world of your own mirrored intuitive behaviour waiting for that saviour to physically upgrade the rest of your DNA and come out to play the subconscious way. Try and get a zoom in better on this painting. That was channeled last week. This painting, it's actually really windy today, which is why I got this one out, but I channeled this in 2 hours to some of the cosmic winds when they first started happening last year, because I normally use my frequency intake to create the layers. So this one, I had it up and I did some little figures on the background. So here's actually a white light with 2 souls here, and then I was actually looking at like Egyptian, Aztec, loads of different ancient symbols and Reiki symbols, and just certain ones that I felt drawn to, and then I was drawing them. And then I was adding them in the background all together. So they were different ones. I also love like African print. I love African print. I'd love to make all my clothes out of that. But yeah, there's loads of really cool ones online, but some of them are really quite expensive, and I don't have the time right now to sit and be making loads of clothes. But I love African print, so a lot of it was from that. And just a few sketches, and then this wind came in as I was painting downstairs, so I turned off all the music because it was really interrupting. It was almost like whipping against the window where I was painting. So I got my palette knife out. It's actually a butter knife, but I use it because it's like small for me, so I can fit it in. And I was using my hands again, sponges, and I just did this. Like, I just did this in 2 hours to the cosmic winds. And they were just whipping against the door, but I could feel them coming through the door, so they were almost moving through me. So that frequency fired me up for this painting, and I know this has got so much more in it that I haven't even been able to stare at it for very long right now, because it's probably the quickest piece I think I've ever channeled. So I didn't actually refine any of the other layers. This is just one first base quick layer in 2 hours, whereas the other ones I've showed you have always been like painted quite quickly underneath, and then I've changed the music, and then I've structured it a lot longer. But this was just purely to Gaia's frequency of the wind that actually was coming through me, so it's probably got a bit of like the magnetic energy in it. So yeah, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit on it.